Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Alright, today we are on Paul's vision and his thorn in the flesh. The boasting will do no good, but I must go on. I will reluctantly tell about the visions and revelations from the Lord. I was caught up to the third heaven 14 years ago. Whether I was in my body or out of my body, I don't know. Only God knows. Yes, only God knows whether I was in my body or outside my body. But I do know that I was caught up to paradise and heard things so astounding that they could not be expressed in words. Things no human is allowed to tell. That experience is worth boasting about, but I'm not going to do it. I will boast only about my weakness. If I wanted to boast, I would be no fool in doing so, because I would be telling the truth. But I won't do it because I don't want anyone to give me credit beyond what they can see in my life or hear in my message. Even though I have received such wonderful revelations from God, so to keep me from becoming proud, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan to torment me and tell me and keep me from becoming proud. 3 different times I begged the Lord to take it away. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness." So now I am glad to boast about my weakness, so that the power of Christ can work through me. That's why I take pleasure in my weakness, and in the insults, hardships, prosecution, and troubles that I suffer for Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong. That's that one. Next one will be Paul's concern for the Corinthians, and then Paul's final advice.
It's good to suffer.
I mean, that's that's a good message, you know. It's like, okay, I will only boast about my weakness.
Yeah.
I have asthma. Let's go.
Well, yeah, see, then you're suffering all the time. That's just it. So therefore, you suffer so that you later on, you know, you could be strong.
It's like there's no reason for people to, like, you know, say the things that they say, because it's like if you're truly suffering, then you're going to be coming out on top.
Exactly. And the way I see it too is it's like on signs. You know, the people with asthma will probably be will be stronger to the aliens when they come.
Probably.
Because they will have had already, you know, a bunch of like stuff in their system. And so if the, you know, aliens try anything as far as like attacking, it won't work so well.
It's because we had closed airways.
What?
It's because you had a closed airway.
I guess one.
Yeah. And it's true too, because I suffered all of my life really young, and I didn't like, it was like bedbound for a long time.
Yes.
And that's how I came to like know, that's how I had my visions, and how I came to know spirituality as well.
Exactly. See, and I didn't know.
No. That's why I say suffer, because on the other side of suffering is righteousness.
You know, my parents just gave me what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want more soda? It's here. You know. And that's a problem.
What is it you say in the morning? You've chosen the path of suffering, for it is also the path
Of righteousness.
Righteousness, exactly. Yes. It's like, you know, childbirth.
Yep. Exactly. It's hard, but it's well worth it, and that's just it. So many people now are opting the easy way out.
I know.
Either the abortion, or they're doing C-sections. They're
Epidurals.
not following protocol.
No, it's like you have to suffer. And then they always say, well, does it make me lesser than if I do this or do that? And I'm like, it does, though.
It flat out does. See, they're only saying that because they know it does.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to convince themselves and other people.
And it's like, if you read the comment sections on some of these places, it's like, oh, you know, they say, well, I had, you know, I didn't need an epidural. I had, you know, 3, you know, normal births. And people are like, oh, would you want a medal? Where should I send your medal? Because, you know, it's like, yeah, well, those people are, in fact, stronger.
Yeah.
I know that it hurts more, like, afterwards for the C-section and stuff, but that's exactly my point. That's not the same kind of suffering.
No, it's not.
It's like, that's, I mean, and I don't fault the women that didn't have a choice. Like, if it's an emergency, necessary
for sure.
thing.
Then it had to be done.
But having epidurals and having, you know, voluntary C-sections and everything.
That's the
like,
problem.
That's like a totally different thing. And it's like, I do judge them for that.
Like the ones where the baby's too big to fit?
Yeah, there was a reason that was invented, you know, that it came to be. And there's a Mediterranean city called Caesarea.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that it originated there.
Probably.
And so some surgeons learned how to do that, you know.
You know, as far as that goes, as far as the baby being too big, that we can only blame ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the processed foods and everything.
I don't know, because
for the most part. I mean, there's other conditions.
It happens a lot to Mexicans for some reason, and I don't know if it's because of diet or just genetics.
But then again, also the Mexicans more than likely will go through the normal birth. No matter how much it hurts.
Yeah, like the one that had, the baby had to have the collarbones broken.
Yeah.
Stuff. That was like one of my mother's first witnessed births. It was 10 pounds.
And that tells you everything you need to know about that race. They're hard workers.
She went along afterwards, you know, healed and did what she needed to do.
The baby did too, and the babies are more resilient.
Yeah, for sure.
Because their bones they're
soft.
Not solid,
right.
They're soft.
Exactly. But still, to have that kind of pain coming into this world. But, you know, suffering.
Exactly.
I think the time might have changed. some ways it feels good here in this room, but better over there.
Yeah, I feel that as well, but it just depends on the morning. I don't think it's as cold as it has been either.
No. So you get me or?
In the window. I got you.
I think so.
No, they shouldn't be. You're not gonna die, are you?
I'm leaving.
I told you not to, like...
The camera guys and TV out.
You didn't lose all your stuff, did you?
No, I did not. No. Alright.
Go do your face really fast. Never mind.
For what?
You can grab it with just random people that you don't know and try to find a way to.
Make it work.
Yeah.
I'm used
So you need to make sure that you're doing most of the work. If you get a good partner, then that's awesome. But
Hey, fuck you. Alright, fine. I'm gonna be partnered with Wormy Skin. There you go. Wormy Skin or we'll never give up. What?
never give up, never surrender. That's bullshit.
Bed wars. Rug. And the Awakamos. Hey. Hey, do you have a thumbs up?
Is he doing thumbs up right now?
Yes. Go. Go, brother. Gurus on.
Fuck you.
Wow, very monk-like.
That's not what I meant to do, but okay. Alright, get lucky, bitches.
Making coffee. There's the creamer.
I'm not in combat yet, but I might as well be.
It's fucked up.
I was lucky enough not to get a, oh, red team's eliminated, nice. Not all of red team, but, lol. Now my life goal is just to fucking absolutely destroy him with my speed potion here. You play sad? You're fucking depressed, you have no life.
I would just didn't want to. You play ugly, but you know.
You're ugly, yeah. Best says that people literally in your room. Big study.
It's like you're the one that went facing man to man, so.
Yeah. And we'll see who wins in the end. Destroying people.
Mom is videoing you.
Little do they know who they are messing with.
So, are you going British?
And they said nothing to that. Or they're typing.
Oh, I heard that, you little shit.
They told me that.
You play sad. I mean, really?
This sounds gay. Take down the papers in the window.
Pearl. Sure, buddy.